Hello, hello, and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm Teacher Oakley. Hello. For the next hour or so, we're going to practice. We're going to practice uh, description in English, describing. We're going to do this by using the vehicle of describing movies. I'm going to share with you a little, almost a template, some ideas about how to describe a movie, talk to you a little bit about description in English, and then I'm going to let you have at it. All right, so start thinking now about a movie which you know well, which you want to talk about in class and explain to us. Okay. Let me start out by saying hello. Hello, Carmen. Hi there.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Fine.
Wait a minute, Zane. You're not Carmen. Hi, Carmen.
Hi, Oakley. How are you doing
Hi.
today?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Nice to see you again, as always. Hello, Michael, again. Howdy, howdy.
Hey, Oakley.
Howdy, howdy. Okay, Zane. It's
Okay,
your
Oakley.
time to shine now. Hi, Zane. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Zane, remind me, where are you from again?
China.
China. Okay, very good. Okay. Nice to have you in the class. We'll talk to you again in a little bit. Let me just say hello to Tatiana.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Double hellos. Tatiana, what is your picture in the your Google avatar? What is
No,
this?
it's picture. It's real picture. I made this picture when I was in Antalya, in Turkey.
Aha. Very
Yes,
Antalya. Okay.
but sometimes maybe a few minutes later you will see my photo. I don't know what's wrong. Sometimes I can see picture. Sometimes my photo.
Really?
Change
Okay.
during the lessons. Yes,
Okay.
like
And
magic.
magic. Clearly, it's obviously magic. Yes. Nice photo. Anyway, wow, that is one big beach. Okay. Thanks. Anyway, welcome to the class. And finally, last but not least, hardly, welcome to Ismail. Hello, hello.
Hello, Oakley. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm doing okay. How are you today?
I am very well, thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right, let's get started. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about description, and then off you go. So start thinking about a movie you want to talk about. Uh, Overall, when we're describing something, and and you don't know where to start or how to begin or what you're going to say, but you need to describe something. Basic rule of thumb: just consider the W questions, the WH questions, the who, where, what, when, why of the whatever, the person, the place, the situation, the object you're describing, and use that as a guideline to talk about what you need to talk about to describe what you're describing. Okay. In general, when talking about movies, for example, you're going to talk about what kind of movie is it? Okay, comedy, romance, sci-fi. Uh, what are these called, by the way? What are such types or kinds called when we apply it to arts, like books or movies?
Genre.
Genre. Very good. Thank you very
Genre.
much. So, yes, you're going to talk about the genre of the movie. It's a good way to start out, to start introducing, to begin introducing the movie. Then think about talking about the other WH questions. Who's in it, maybe? You want to talk about who's in it. Bruce Willis is in it. It is starring Bruce Willis, or you can use present tense. It stars Bruce Willis. Either one is correct. Present continuous or present. Who's in the movie? The setting. Good idea to talk about the setting. Who are the players? This, this goes for not just a movie, for a book or a TV show, many things. The setting, it takes place. All right. The setting includes the where and the when. Takes place in the city, in the country, in Italy, on Mars, in an airplane on Mars. I don't know. Also, the setting includes talking about the when of when it is, in the 1800s, in the future, in the past, in the winter. Whatever, you can talk about that. The setting places the movie or the book, whatever. Not only for movies description, of course, talking about a situation, telling an anecdote, a story about something that happened to you. It's a good idea to talk about who's involved in the story, where did it happen, when did it happen. This helps the listener understand the background. That's what you're talking about. And then, of course, you're going to talk about what it's all about. All right, two people who fall in love. It's about a meteor that crashes into the Earth. Okay, and in the what it's about. Okay, and then what happened? What's the sequence? They got married. They saved the Earth. What is the climax of the movie? The climax. All movies and books have a climax. An amazing, surprising, or maybe sometimes if it's a bad movie, maybe not so surprising or not so amazing. Ending, the climax, the finale. In the end, okay, the classic movie, of course, boy meets girl, boy loses girl, and in the climax, boy gets girl back. The Hollywood. Simple pointers there, how you can speak at length. I want you to talk to me. We're going to take turns. You guys are going to talk to me at length and tell me about a movie. Maybe even recommend the movie. Maybe even say why at the end, maybe a little bit of your opinion. Why you think it's a good movie, or do you think I should see it or others should see it? Do you recommend it? You can also add your opinion about the movie. All right, guys, I haven't seen a movie in months, honestly. I don't really know why. I used to watch a movie every single week, but now not so much. I've been busy. Ooh, thanks, Carmen. Nice summary. Very good. Okay, so maybe I'm kind of happy to do this class. Maybe you guys can recommend some good movies to me. That's what I'm kind of looking forward to. I hope so. Okay. Carmen, you entered the class first, so I'm going to give you the honors of beginning. What movie do you want to talk to us about?
I want to talk about a movie I watched a few days back. It is called The Exterminating Angel. It is a drama, surrealistic drama, It is directed by a Spanish director who had to go into exile after the coup d'etat in Spain in the 60s. His name is Luis Buñuel. He was a very a particular kind of filmmaker. He was he loved to experiment with films, and he was one of the big figures of surrealism movement. About the movie, I can say that even though the actors are not very well known, the presence of the style of Buñuel, the director, it gives to the movie a very unique feeling. It is, I mean, the action goes on in the 60s in high society, or this kind of upper class in Mexico. More or less is about a paradoxical situation that happens after a meeting in a very luxurious house. There is a dinner. After dinner, the characters of the movie are unable to leave that room, that living room. The doors are fully open. Nothing actually stopped them to leave that house, but somehow they are unable. And the climax of the movie comes when you get to see and understand how they behave when that situation gets elongate on time, like it gets starts getting like something long in the time, or I don't know how to say that.
I do. Elongated.
Elongated on time. Yeah.
Lengthened. Yeah.
So about my personal opinion, because I usually don't like to spoil the ending of the movie, I would say that the interesting thing about this movie, I think, is a masterpiece. It is the reflection behind, I mean, the idea behind, because this movie talks about how a group of people get into a situation and they are unable to get out of it. They just don't know how to handle it, and it's the most easy thing to do, but they kind of think that they don't have that power, and bad things start to happen to human beings when they feel trapped.
Aha. Wow, that was very interesting, fascinating. How old was this movie? When did this movie come out?
1962. Actually, it is a critique of what was going on in Spain, even though the movie is filmed in Mexico.
Aha. I see. Very, very interesting, Carmen. Thanks for sharing that. It sounds like an awesome film to check out. Okay, and also thank you, Carmen, for doing a great job, and also thank you for not giving a spoiler. Okay, a spoiler when somebody tells what's going to happen. Yeah. A spoiler alert. If somebody says, "Oh, spoiler alert," okay. Take your headset off if you don't want to hear. In other words, I'm going to tell you about the climax, or I'm going to tell you about the results. All right. I live in the Philippines now, and there's a I don't know what it is, but very often there are sporting events because of the odd time we live in here. Sporting events are broadcast much later. So for me, I enjoy watching sports, and I hate it when people give me spoilers and tell me who won the match. Absolutely makes me insane. So I appreciate that you did not want to give away the plot. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Thanks. Excellent. Very eloquently described. Very thorough job. One very, very small critique. You said at one point they were in the room and nothing actually stopped them to leave. Okay. If I could change it slightly, nothing actually stopped them from leaving. Stopped them from leaving. Or there was nothing to actually stop them from leaving, but still stopped from leaving. Okay? Yeah, prevent them from, stop them from, hinder them from. Definitely the preposition would be from. Okay, great job, and thank you also, thank you again for putting it up in the Verbling chat. Very interesting. I don't know where I can find this movie, but I'm going to look for it.
It is easily available, I can tell you. Okay. It is a very famous one.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to give it a shot. Thank you. Great. Exactly what I was hoping for. You guys could recommend movies to me. Super. Okay. Michael, what have you got for us?
What type of movie would you like me to describe? What genre?
I would like to hear about a science fiction, romantic science fiction thriller documentary.
Oh, no. No, I don't.
All right, kidding. Whatever you want.
Star Wars would like to describe it with Jedi and.
Whatever you're comfortable with. I don't really care. The material isn't that important.
Okay, so I will describe not so much controversial movie. The Wall Street Money Never Sleeps.
Okay.
Michael Douglas. Have you ever heard of
Michael Douglas? Sure.
Yeah, Michael Douglas. Yeah, Wall Street Money Never Sleeps. So yeah, it's a sequel, and this is a second part of the movie, and was filmed in 2010. First part was in 90s or in 80s. I am not sure. The first part, and in the first part there was like the main character was I think a stockbroker.
Mm-hmm.
And he how would I say, he did some fraud, or he made some fraud, or he fraud, or what?
Oh, fraud.
Fraud.
Yes. The verb, if somebody does it and you want to use it in an active sentence, he defrauded somebody or someone or a company or whatever. So to defraud. Okay, so past tense, he defrauded somebody.
Okay, he defrauded like companies, maybe others, like so people in the stock market, and he was sent to jail for like 20 years, I think, or something. And he what do you do when you come from jail? He was
party.
He was released, or what?
Okay, he was released from
Yeah,
prison.
he was released, and he looks like older, much older than he was when he was like when he before he went to prison. He looks he looked much older, and when he came out from the jail, no one waited him in front of the jail. He didn't have any money, and he went just by at home by a taxi, by a simple taxi, and he didn't have a home. Basically, he went to a hotel or something, and he I think he wrote a book in a jail when he was in a jail, and he published this book, and he started to speak in universities. U.S. universities about stock market, about the capitalism system, how it works, what is good, what is bad. So some philosophy speech he used to have, and he had a daughter, and he wanted to see what his daughter is doing. And but his daughter was angry at him because he was a bad father. In one word, like he was a bad father. And when he came to his daughter, she didn't want to speak to him. Like she was angry at him. But he tried to prove that he really cares about her, and now he's better than was before, and he will not do the same mistakes that he did before. And he started to work in a company, another stock company on the stock market, and he helped the boyfriend of his daughter with his daughter used to had a boyfriend, and he helped him with his job because he as well worked on the stock market in the company, and he helped him like with some kind of operations. There was like so he gave him professional advices. And his daughter, during the movie, she didn't want to believe that his father is changed. Like she was thinking that he's playing again, like some kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
And this man, Mike, so the character wanted money from his daughter. Like she, when he went to the jail, this I forgot to say, he like transferred to her like a sum of money, a big sum of money or something. And that's why he wanted like to be again a friend in a good relationship with his daughter, and his daughter finally signed a paper, something to give him, like to transfer him money, and he disappeared. After that, he went to London. He opened his own company, stock company, and the movie in that scene. So you could think that he's a traitor. He's a what is the word for like a very bad person like that?
A scumbag.
That's very unofficial. That's very informal. Sorry.
Very, very informal.
Bastard. He's a bastard.
But honestly, I saw that movie, and Michael Douglas basically is a scumbag in that movie.
No, but at the end, so his daughter was pregnant, and they sent to him. To this scumbag, they sent so when the baby is inside, what do you send? That radiography or what of the baby?
Sorry?
So when the woman has a baby inside, and
Yeah.
you
Pregnant.
can see and you can see on the screen like
Oh,
what
yeah.
is a boy or it's a girl.
yeah.
So what's
Um,
that process? Radiography?
Oh God.
Okay.
Sorry?
Ultrasound.
Ultra.
Ultrasound. That's it.
Ultrasound.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah,
remember, but yes.
they sent him a CD with this baby on represented, and he understood that he is a scumbag, and he came from
Good.
London came back to US, and he apologized like something. He said that he's not like that. He's not a bad person, so something, and they got three, like the boyfriend, his daughter, and they like reunited or something.
Oh, and they all lived happily ever after.
I'm not sure. Maybe he wanted another $1 million from her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the classic ending of the classic fairy tale story. They all lived happily ever after. Okay, yeah, Ken points out, I remember that line from this movie. Greed is good, and now
Yeah,
it's legal.
that phrase is very impressive, and his mobile phone changes. When he get out from released from the jail, he got back his mobile phone in 80s. It's big old, yeah,
Yeah,
mobile phone. So
yeah,
kind of
brick.
impressive opening scene. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's funny. Okay, Micah, a little feedback, some minor problems there. One thing, I believe you were kind of comparing your movie you're going to describe with the movie Carmen described, and you said it's not so much I would like to describe a not so much controversial movie. Okay, maybe I would like to describe a movie that is not as controversial. As we use as when we're definitely comparing to something else. We can use so, but not really so much. Not so controversial is okay as well, but it's more clear that you're comparing to something else using as, not as something as the movie Carmen described, for example.
Not so much controversial as.
Yeah. You had a couple slip-ups. All right, you're talking about a movie, but obviously you watched the movie in the past tense, but you're talking about the story of the movie, but still, I know you're looking at it in a different way, as if you're telling the story itself, but still there's a sequence, and as you're speaking, you need to use past tense. So he looks, should be he looked. He wanted to see what his daughter is doing. No, what his daughter was doing. So you have to stay in the past tense, okay, when you're doing this type of description. Preposition. No one waited for him. It should be no one waited for him, not just no one waited him.
Okay.
Wait for. You have to use the. I guess that's actually a phrasal verb. Wait for somebody. No. No, it's just a preposition, I guess. Okay. He went home by a taxi. He went home by taxi. Oh, you don't need the article. I went home by train. When you use by to convey what mode of transport you use. He went by plane. He went by train. He went by bus, by boat, whatever. You don't need to say by a boat. You can just say by whatever.
Okay.
All right. And an interesting collocation or interesting vocabulary that you might have used, which comes up a lot in talking about plots of movies and books. People were unsure of others' ulterior motives. Do you know what that means?
Not
Ulterior
sure.
motive. Okay, an ulterior motive is a hidden motive, the real reason you're doing something. So was he trying to gain back the trust and love of his daughter, or was his ulterior motive simply to get the money? His real secret plan. Of course, many books and movies and stories have to do with people having ulterior motives. Or another way to say that, hidden agenda. Secret. Secret plan. So a third way. Okay.
Have you watched this movie?
I have. I've seen this movie. Yeah.
Twice? 3 times?
2 or 3 times at least. Yeah, absolutely. It's okay. It's entertaining. I liked it. Okay. A quick howdy. Welcome to Vladimir. And hello. Hi. Welcome to the class. And Zane, have at it. We were.
Okay.
Okay. Tell us about a movie.
Okay. I saw a cartoon comedy about months ago. It's called Real 2. Have you seen it?
What's it called again?
Real 2.
Real 2.
Yeah,
Don't know it.
a cartoon comedy in USA. The movie is about 2 parrots. One is called Blue, and the other is Blue's wife, Jewel. They leave the city. They leave their home in the capital city of Brazil. I don't know exactly the name of the city.
Oh, okay. Rio.
Yes.
The movie is Rio, not real. Oh, Rio. Got it. Okay. I'm with you now.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
And they fly to the forest in Amazon to find a new lifestyle. They want to change the routine in the city. But Blue can't fit in the forest. He feels some difficulty to fit in. Jewel's family, especially Jewel's father, did not accept him as a family member. What's more, his enemy, Rigel, will try to kill him using some strange ways, which is a little funny. But most importantly, some human beings will cut the trees in the forest for some business profit, and the parrots and Blue finds the human beings plan and try to protect the forest, but the other parrot misunderstood him, and after the truth, the trees were cut down by the machines. The parrots, how to say it? The parrots approve Blue, and they fight for the forest together, and finally they manage to protect the Amazon,
Yay.
their home.
Okay. Yay, of course. It's a Disney movie. So, of
Yes.
course. Another common expression, all's well that ends well. Okay. And everyone lived happily ever after. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. A little feedback. The movie is from USA, or it's an American movie. It's a French movie, a Spanish movie. Okay, that's good information. But it's from USA, not it's in USA.
Okay.
All right. Takes place in Brazil. I can say in. It takes place in Brazil. I was a little. At first, I thought you said pirates. When I figured out you were talking about parrots, that clarified things. I've seen the first one, Rio. I've never seen Rio 2, but okay. Interesting, funny story. I was in the class with some, I think 3 students. We were practicing for IELTS, and we were doing a very similar exercise. Question 2, description for movies. And one of my students, a young Korean girl, started telling me about the story of a movie where there were some carrots, and she kept saying carrots, and the carrots went to Brazil, and the carrots flew away from the laboratory, and the carrots were partying in the street. It was really one of the most funny teaching experiences I've ever had. She just kept going and going and going with carrots. When I finally figured out what she was talking about, I really literally, I think I peed my pants slightly. I was laughing so hard I could not breathe. I thought I was going to die. It was funny.
So the carrot is one kind of vegetable?
Carrot is a vegetable, right? The orange, long vegetable.
Yeah, I see.
Right. So I was very confused when she was telling me about flying carrots. What? And the carrot said, "Oh, and the carrots could talk? Oh, what?" Yeah.
Okay.
So your pronunciation was better than hers, all right? One last thing.
About?
She was talking about the movie Rio with the parrots.
Parrots, okay.
Yeah, Zane here is talking about Rio 2, the second installment, the sequel. The second movie is a movie that follows another one, is a sequel. So anyway, it's totally I had a total flashback about that other thing. Okay, that other class. The parrots, Blue, you said he finds the plan. It would be better to say he discovers the plan or he uncovers the plan. Because he didn't, physically find it. All right. So when we kind of figure out information, we discover it or uncover it. It's a little better. Okay. Thanks, Zane.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tatiana.
Okay.
I think it's your turn. All right. Tell us about a movie.
Okay. I'd like to describe some movie what I watched maybe 10 years ago in Turkey, in Turkish language, but unfortunately I don't remember exactly the actors and actresses. But the name of this movie was Endless Moon, or Infinite Moon, like this.
Infinite Moon. Infinite Moon.
Infinite Moon, yes.
Cool.
It's a movie. It's a romance movie, but just like drama movie. It took place in a city, in Istanbul, megapolis city, and the main actress is singer who was rather popular, and another actor is a boy, maybe guy. Why boy? Because he may be 10 or 7 years younger than this actress. The guy was very ill. He was a cancer, blood cancer, but he loved this singer very much. And his room there were a lot of pictures in his room, her picture, this actress, but he tried to meet with her, but unfortunately in vain, because this singer was rather popular, and her bodyguards don't allow anybody to reach her. And but her mother, or his mother, this boy's mother, know all about this, and he insists. He tried. The first he tried to organize their meeting, but then he directly went to this girl and asked her to visit her boy because he's really dying. And the actress, maybe for her compassion, agreed. And they met and talked about everything, about life, about everything. And then this actress, this singer, analyzed that she fall in love with this boy, with this, and they began to meet. And then she decided to send him in Germany, because only there he will be treated. And they decided to go together, but unfortunately this guy died in a plane. Oh my God.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
I remember that I cried when I watched this
You
film.
did. You
In a
wept.
short way, of course, I explain you, but this film maybe 2 hours for 2 hours.
Okay, well, I get the idea. This is okay. It was a real tearjerker. Okay. Here's a common American phrase. Okay, that we use for such a movie that you, as you described. It was a real tearjerker. All right, pulls tears right from your eyes. Jerk is
Could
to
you add a real tearjerker?
yeah, right. Way to describe that kind of a movie. Okay, let me give you a little other feedback. You said this is a movie, What I Watched 10 Years Ago. It should be Which I Watched 10 Years Ago. A relative pronoun to talk about a thing. That is a car which I had when I was a teenager. So we use which. Okay?
Okay.
Pronunciation, drama. Drama.
Drama.
It was a drama. Okay. Also, you said he was blood cancer. It maybe a slip up, but with the disease, he had blood cancer. He had diabetes. Had or has disease is the verb. Okay. Also, you said something like, for her compassion, she decided to meet him. Okay, probably better to use a conjunction. Because of her compassion, she decided to meet him. All right, and last of all, she wanted to send him in Germany. It should be she wanted to send him to Germany.
To Germany.
Okay, that's all right. If you're talking about the travel, all right, with a verb like send, you go to Germany, you send him to Germany, you travel to Germany, but to arrive in Germany, or if I call you on the phone, hey, we're in Germany. Once you're there, you're physically there, then you use in. But if you're talking about the travel from one place to another, we always use the preposition to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she's sending him to Germany. Okay. Yep, that definitely sounds like a real tearjerker. All right, but it sounds like an interesting movie. Thanks for sharing. Thank you very much. That was great. All right, good job. Ismail, it's your turn.
Yes, Oakley.
Uh-huh.
I want to talk about a movie which I watched yesterday. Its name is Wanted. It's an action movie. Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, I've seen it 2 or 3 times. I liked it. It's cool.
Yes. It was directed by a Russian director named Timur Bekmambetov. It is very thrilling, I think. And the movie stars are James McAvoy, Morgan Freeman, Angelina Jolie, Thomas Kretschmann, and so on. When we come to plot, there is a secret organization which comes from the history. They are trying to build a new world order, and they are going to assassinate for a new world order. They are recruiting some killer which has supernatural power. They are using guns and knives, very talentful, and they have some special power. For example, they can breathe more than a normal man, and their heart rate can increase to 400 pulse in a minute, for example. And this increasing give him a many advantage. They can use their weapon or their hand very quickly because of the high adrenaline. And after a while, this organization, secret organization, going out of control. They name it as fraternity, and this Morgan Freeman is the head of this organization. Some names comes out which was being killed by this killer of this fraternity organization. Morgan Freeman used this organization with his secret agenda, and the code of organization are changing, but the assassin doesn't know. Only the head of this organization know this secret. And one day, an agent find out that they are going to kill innocent people, and they left the organization and start to killing their friends in the fraternity. But this agent is very talentful. Nobody can kill him. And the head of this fraternity organization find to their son of this agent, and they are going to find James McAvoy. They are going to train him for a powerful assassin killer, and they are using his son to kill him. And the film goes on. I think it was a very thrilling film. You can never get bored when you watch this film, but there are some exaggeration. For example, there are many killing skin. People are using their weapons on a metro wagon, which is going very fast, and they are hitting their aim with a gun. It is very exaggerating things.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay. Hitting their target.
Yes.
Yeah, aim is what you do. You aim and then you hit the target. Okay. Yes, I think you could call that movie action-packed. All right. We had Tatiana described a tearjerker. Okay, Ismail described an action-packed film. There's a common co-location to talk about. Movies where the action just never stops. Yeah, I've seen this movie. I like the part where I think Angelina Jolie shoots the bullet and the bullet goes in a complete circle and kills everyone in a circle.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Slight exaggeration. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, they use their... You said they use their weapons talentful. I guess, well, they used you're actually changing the verb. So talentfully, I guess that's probably an adverb, but maybe betterly. Sorry, maybe better. They use their weapons expertly. Might be better. Expertly. Better word, I think. Okay, very particular information, but you said 400 pulse per minute. In English, we say your pulse. That's how many beats per minute is your pulse. So they could make their pulse 400 beats per minute. We call it beats per minute. Each thump, thump, thump beat of your heart. Your heart beats each time it contracts. Beats per minute. My heart beats is the verb. Okay, the organization is going out of control. Well, okay, the organization went out of control, I guess, or the way you were describing it, the eventually, I think you used a time phrase like eventually or after. After that, the organization goes out of control. Okay, that would be fine, but not going. So yeah, be careful about the verb tenses. It's a little complicated because you're telling a story within a story, but still you have to be careful of using the past tense verbs. Okay, But nice job. Yeah, a very action-packed movie. I agree with you. Hard to be bored during that movie. Definitely. Okay, Ken, you've waited patiently. What
Yeah.
movie?
Yes,
are you
yeah, one of the favorite movies is Contact, and Jodie Foster appeared in the film, and it was written by Carl Sagan. And should
Who
I
was it?
describe Carl Sagan, astronomist? He
Yeah, I
introduced.
know. I didn't realize that Carl Sagan wrote that movie.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that movie, but I didn't know that.
yeah. And should I introduce the story or plot in the movie or?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Whatever you feel
Okay,
like.
and one woman, one opening scene is very impressive. You know, there a lot of radio broadcasting. How can I say? We can hear, and from the old radio program, and hit song changes in accordance with age, and that describe how much far we are in the space, outer space. So nowadays, radio wave reaches to the radio wave, the fast radio wave, the broadcasting from human leads to the maybe outer solar system, and the camera approaching the Earth, and hit song changes, and in more modern hit songs, and that image changes to the one girl's iris. I mean, it's a beautiful scene actually. And that girl is turned to be a woman, and he was searching for ET by, receiving radio wave from space, and she found the radio wave from ET. And after that, a lot of things happens, and kind of
Yeah.
academic harassment, and kind of cult issue happened, and yeah, and but ultimately, this theme of this movie is what are we? Are we alone in the universe, or what is science, and what is religion, and some romantic thing too. Kind of well-written story. So, and it's very beautiful image. So I like this film.
Okay, a science fiction film with a romantic subplot. Okay, in movies or books, again, same thing. When we have a plot within a plot, which is very common in Hollywood movies today, you have a plot which is sort of not the main plot, but often a romantic relationship within the movie. That's called a subplot.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
that's right.
Right.
This movie has a lot of subplots, and father
Yeah.
and daughter's love, family love, and yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, this is a good movie to show the idea of subplots, actually. Right. Good movie, actually. Yeah, and right. The premise is she is working with SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence.
Mhm.
Right.
Mm.
I always wanted to go to that place. Where is it? New Mexico, with all those. Is it New
Yes,
Mexico?
scenery Seems like New Mexico, kind of desert.
I think
Yeah,
that's where it is.
desert
Yeah.
area. Yeah.
They have all these enormous satellite dishes pointed out towards space. It's actually quite impressive. I always wanted to take a rock and throw it up in the satellite dish just to see would it roll around? I don't know. What sound would it make? Would they think that we were under attack from aliens if you did that? I don't know. Just a little fantasy of mine. Excuse me. Sorry. Anyway, I know you did that super brief because you know we're just about out of time, but thank you very much. For the couple guys, Vladimir, Zaki, who were in here, sorry, buds. Sorry we couldn't get to you, and sorry you left, but we are out of time. All of you guys at least had a chance. Thank you very much. You all did a wonderful job. Great. I got a couple suggestions of movies I can search for. So thanks a lot, and I will say goodbye and see you guys again soon.
You're all set up for
All
today.
set up. Yeah.
You're all set up.
Take the night off and go watch movies. Great.
Yeah,
Okay.
and tomorrow you will not teach.
Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you very much.